my microphone is on.
I
If
turned
I have
on.
to talk to you guys one more time, there will be no dessert for you tonight. Okay.
Everyone heard the threat to the children.
Good, good. Because their ears are broken apparently. Are we live?
We are live.
Okay, good, good. Good afternoon, goeiemiddag. If you do not keep quiet, there will be no dessert tonight. All right. So, welcome to our show. Let's let the games begin.
Okay.
So we are live from our used to be kitchen where we used to do our live cooking as well. But we used to cook for our restaurant, which is no longer in existence. We have transitioned to a grocery store and predominantly biltong manufacturer. We also manufacture a few other things. Nicole will show you a little chutney that we made a few weeks ago, and we are bottling that now again. Slowly, but anyway, our store is to my right. The kitchen is in the middle. My kids are that side. We have a bell that will probably go off multiple times so that you guys will hear on stream. Those are customers going in and out. You might hear children yelling, as you just heard me talk to, because we have a bunch of those. And you might hear staff talking. There could be all kinds of things happening because we are actually live and we are actually cooking food. And as you can see, we have a whole array of stuff because today we are going to make something that one of our subscribers, Lemon Curd, has asked for. Both these dishes actually she has asked for, so I'm going to make both of them. And I have not made the English muffins before, so we're going to try our hand at those. We'll see how they come out. The souffle I've kind of messed around with a little bit, but I haven't really made that, so we're going to make that live as well, and we'll see how it comes out. I don't have ramekins, which is what you're supposed to bake them in, but I've got a pan with holes in it, so we'll use those holes.
A pan with holes.
Crevices.
Oh.
Crevices.
Now, you should make sure people are aware. Will there be inappropriate discussions during this show
There
today?
could very well. So I mark the show specifically, and I want to make sure everybody understands this. This is not a child-friendly show. I know it's 3 on a Sunday. Do not show your children because we work with food, and when you work with food, especially meat, like we work with all the time,
lots of meat
all
and
kinds
sausage.
of all kinds of inappropriate references get made because we want to have fun.
Sausage party?
Yes, that's not the party until the sausage comes out.
And
so
milk.
And milk to everybody in chat. So I just want to make it clear that this is an adult show. We are married and we have fun together. So,
I actually like him,
yeah,
believe it or not.
So without further ado, I just wanted to issue the warning because I think maybe a few people get surprised when they realize that we are actually adults cooking in a kitchen, having a bit of fun. You know, somewhere, somehow, we also got to blow off steam. We work really hard. So we are going to make the souffle first. So because the muffins have to proof, I have to make them beforehand. So I had to kind of preemptively, they take like 2 hours. So I can't make them on stream. They'll never get finished. What I will do, however, is if we do have time at the end of the stream, I'll make another set to show you how it's done. But I have pre-made them and I'll give you the recipe. It's pretty straightforward. You just got to, have them set and proof up because it's yeast, so it's not baking powder. So they need time. And those are looking very good, actually.
They do.
So we're going to start with the souffle. Now, the first thing we're going to do is make a bechamel. All right. So we want 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm using a little flat saucepan. So we want 2 tablespoons, like 30 grams of butter. All right. And we're just going to melt this. My range is already on. And then I need this guy. All right, because I need a bit of flour.
Is that special flour, Anton?
This is unbleached, untreated flour.
Ooh,
so we stock that. I need a tablespoon.
I
forget.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I would have helped if I would have known.
I know. I would have fetched it if I remembered. But, these things happen. Sometimes we forget. We forget spoons, anniversaries, birthdays.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. We are both equally bad with that.
We are not the ones who celebrate those things.
No,
we are
not really.
A spur of the moment. If there's a need, we take care of said need at the time. Even our kids. What is it? Bicycles, scooters. None of that is birthday or Christmas or any present time. That's any time.
All right. So we're going to whisk some egg whites. So you want to make sure you have a glass or stainless steel bowl. You want to make sure this thing is clean, because if it's got any oil and crap in it, it will not whisk your eggs, because the oil will not work. All right, so we got the butter melted. This goes pretty fast. All right, and I'm going to use my little tiny mixer over there to mix this on low. So you want 29. You want, what was that? 15. So like 2 tablespoons of flour. A little much. Let me just. So you want like 2 tablespoons of flour to 2 tablespoons of butter. So it's like 30 grams of butter, like 15 grams of flour. Let me try and not stick my spoon in the butter. There we go. Perfecto. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this guy on low. Otherwise,
a very handy drill
yes.
mixer.
And I'm just doing this because then I'm obnoxious. There's so little in here. Splashing. You see, my other one is too big. You know what I'm going to do? I was hoping this would work, but I'll just use it by hand, because this is so small. And the problem is, I got this guy because we're used to working with so much bigger. Oh, that's my hook falling.
Where did it get? There it is. Got it.
We used to working with so much bigger stuff that, but this this whisk of mine can't get into the corners. So I thought, all right, I'll just mix it with this one on low, but even that is too big. So I'll just use the little whisk, and we just want to cook this, you know, just kind of cook it through. So that'll take, man, it's like a minute and it's done. All right, that seems to be good. All right, it helps when the range plate is hot. I'm going to switch this thing off. This range plate is completely insane. So it's very hot or none. You know, it's like a binary range plate. It's like 1 million or fuck all. So, and then what we're going to do, all right, I'll keep him for the egg whites. All right, so what we're going to do here, all right, is we're going to pop the milk in here, little bit by little bit. And we're going to run that and just make sure it mixes in real nice. There we go. All right, a little more of you. And you want this smooth, you don't want it lumpy. All right, so there we go. There we go. This is making it nice and thick. And I'll show you, this is now almost, I would say, consistency of mashed potatoes. So that little bit of flour with that butter goes a long way. All right.
While you are playing with your roux over there,
yes.
I've got Russ, who's gifted a subscription. It went to A. It's called.
Okay, well, very nice. Well,
So-
who's in chat? Let me first say hi to everyone. Russ,
Hammond,
howdy,
yes.
man.
Copium poppies with milk.
Okay, milk to you, sir.
Yes, with a rumble rant of milk.
Okay.
Milk.
Well, I like the milk. I don't know where milk comes from, because I don't say milk, I say milk. It must be the bass in my boer voice
Boer.
that's getting you, you know.
I mean, I like listening to you. Maybe he does too. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
complimenting your milk.
Well, there we go. I will take milk compliments all day. All right, so.
We do have trophies and more. So
Oh,
hello,
okay. Howdy,
Alan.
Alan. How are you?
And-
Welcome in.
Jody popped in to say good afternoon. Don't forget to plussy button, or I'm sorry, he said plussy button tickled and shared that he's at a family gathering. So
Okay,
we may
well,
or may not see him
Yes,
again.
yes. Don't put the volume too high, because things might be said and
Yes.
people might get offended.
Yes.
All right.
Not that we care.
No,
uh,
not really.
But A is Cult Gaming said outside doing yard work, be with you in 30 minutes.
All
So
right,
we will have to
excellent.
let him know in 30 minutes that he got a membership. Although
All
Russ
right.
does say he wants it back now.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to split the eggs quickly. I just want to see this guy. I don't want to leave him on here too long, because it will burn. I did switch a range off, so I should be able to get the eggs out quick. All right, so we want to split the eggs. Try and not get any yolks, you know, in anywhere.
Hey, Bright Gaming, thank you for the raid.
All right, cool.
Glad
Thank
to
you.
have you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah.
All right, 1 yolk. So we're going to use 4 eggs, but 3 yolks. So we want 4 egg whites and 3 egg yolks. These are extra large eggs. If you really want to cheat, you can buy the egg whites and the egg yolks separately. All right, 1, 2. I guess I could have thrown it on the biltong. Doesn't really matter. Make sure that doesn't burn.
And looky there, we've got Finboy Slick.
Hey, Finboy, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to everybody that's in. I don't, you know, the thing is, this has to bake for like 20 minutes. I don't want to mess around too much making this.
Let's just jump into that souffle.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's my 3 egg yolks, right? And then I've got a 4th egg white that I need, but not the yolk. Huh? Yolk's on you. All right. And you know, it's always like that, Murphy. When you're busy with the last one, then you'll get some yolk.
Right?
In
Where
your...
it's not supposed to go.
Yeah, so, all right. Goody, goody. I'm just going to change gloves because it's faster than washing hands. All right. So this guy looks nice and getting thicker. And the reason I use this also, except that it's small, is once I actually put the cheese. So this is getting thick. I'd say this is like a thin pancake mix now. Very thin pancake mix. And also preheat oven 375. I'm running a little lower. I'm running at about 350-ish because big oven, heavy fan. So you want to reduce your oven a little if you've got convex. All right, so we're going to do 75 grams, or what would that be? Probably like 100, I think, is a cup if it's grated. So you want to do about a 3/4 cup. So we're going to do 75 grams of grated sharp cheddar cheese. All right, so we're going to melt that in first. All right, put this back in the fridge. I guess you could use other cheese, but the recipe says this, so I'm using this. See how thick that is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a, I almost want to say milk of magnesia. Is like the thing that comes to mind. I know, but that's what comes to mind, man.
Can we think of anything better? It's like custard.
Thin. Well, yeah. Now it's like custard.
I would say
I'll
it's
show
like
you guys.
custard.
So this is
I'll give a better reference.
This is with a cheese in there. So that's almost like a custard.
That's better.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that if I'm like center camera, but anyway. So this is like a custard now. This is actually looks exactly like custard.
Yeah,
it's actually shiny and, you know, all
glistening.
Nice, glistening. All right, 50 grams of biltong powder. I got a half teaspoon of salt and about a half teaspoon of pepper in here as well. All right. So let's get that going. All right.
Copium's on a roll. We have a rumble rant with milk of magnesia.
Milk of magnesia. There we go. All right. So this looks like cereal now.
Oats.
Yeah, it actually looks like oats now.
Oh my
so we got the
goodness.
biltong powder in there. Actually looks like oats. Now
What
we're
are
going
we
to do
making today?
Well, you know, I'm just following the instructions. So I'm going to do the yolks, hopefully one at a time. Yep, there we go. One. Oh, and I need to put some mustard in here. Almost forgot. So like a half teaspoon of mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, half teaspoon of mustard. What did the recipe say? It said something about mustard, so I took it out. I think a teaspoon of mustard. Let's see. Don't burn anything. So it says, yeah, a teaspoon of mustard, so like 5 grams. All right.
And Americans First is in as well.
Hey,
Welcome.
Americans First, welcome. So I don't want to make this too hot because we gotta fold this in to the. All right, there's one more yolk. It's not a yolk, man. This is quite a bit of work. I'm sweating here. Let me take a sip of
Not a yolk or not a joke.
It's not a yolk. It's serious business.
By the way, Bright Gaming did say honk honk from.
Okay, honk honk to you. Well-timed entrance over there. All right, now that looks good. That changed the consistency significantly.
Very
Interestingly enough.
interesting.
All right, third yolk is in.
It's just satisfying to watch. There's so many changes happening at once, and I know that's going to change things too.
Yeah, so now I'm going to put this guy on here. Be careful if you use the trigger to tighten it, it will splash.
Don't pull the trigger too quick there.
No, no, don't be too fast on the trigger. My youngest son is yelling. Right, and that's more why I wanted it, is just so I could shake it off. Like the dog shaking off a flea. Right. Now.
Russ, you couldn't help yourself. We have a Rumble Rant, milk and yolk.
Milk and yolk. There we go. Right, now.
He's a poet and he didn't know it.
For the egg yolks. Now I should have weighed this bowl. But I guess 60. 60, 25, 35, 70, 100 grams. We could work on that. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of cream of tartar. All right, it's about a half a teaspoon. It's 2 grams. I use about 1 gram per 2 egg whites. All right, I've got to put this thing on the higher speed.
So Bright Gaming tells us, thanks for the raid on Friday. He got 5 followers.
Oh, awesome. Every follower is a good follower, man.
Yes.
We got 7 thumbs down. That's a record. I like it.
7 thumbs down.
So I issued a warning that we are an adult show, because that might be why we got thumbs down. So keep that in mind, people. All right, we want to go to soft peaks. Soft peaks on this. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar in here.
Hey, Russ has gifted another membership.
Okay.
And it has gone to Royfer73.
All right. Yeah. Well, there we go. All right.
Are you going to be okay with the mustard and the other mix still, or?
No, yes,
okay.
The mustard goes in there.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot.
You spoke about it.
I know, and then I didn't do it. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons, 25 to 30 grams of sugar in the egg whites.
We have a side comment from someone who was not present last Friday.
Oh, what's that?
Stating that the thumbs down were from the burgers that were smaller than the buns. Because some people do not forget.
Yes. Shrinkflation.
Yes, that was all.
S.T.F peaks.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That looks very good.
Yes.
Can I show this off while you get your mustard?
Sure.
I'm going to show you guys. Because this is fun. This texture is so much fun to me. Makes me think of marshmallow. That's all I think of when I look at this. Anybody, any of our Americans remember marshmallow fluff? I remember that as a kid. I was the fat kid, just as an FYI. I know I don't look like it now, but I used to eat that stuff on sandwiches with peanut butter. Why? Because I don't know. That's what we did. But that's exactly what I think of when I look at that. Need some more milk.
Need some more milk. All right, so we've got the biltong and the egg yolks and the cheese and a little bit of mustard, some salt and pepper. I'm just going to mix that mustard in here because I don't want to mix anything else up again. All right.
Do you want me to go rinse those?
You can go put them in the water. All right, so and now we're going to fold this in here. So you know what? Let me put this in the fridge a little bit. I don't want this too hot. I think I'll put it in the freezer for a second. When you have 5 minutes in the freezer. I just want to cool that down a little. I think if it's too hot, it's going to collapse this guy. This
Ooh,
guy we
there's
can put
more.
away. Eat it with our eggs in the morning. No wasting here, man.
Don't worry, we are not wasting that yolk, Russ.
Yeah, so there we go. So let's have a look. Seeing that we are busy now, I am going to be obnoxious and I'm going to cook those things in some tallow.
Is there
Hello?
anything else?
There's not. So let me see. Yeah, I need to. Okay, so this guy's on, and they say a medium heat. You don't want this too hot. Is that yours?
That's
Is that mine?
yours.
Is that mine? Oh, biltong. Goody goody.
I did eat all of mine. I couldn't help myself.
All right, those look good. You can go show that off if you want.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Check out these almost English muffins.
Don't bump it.
I'm not. But I also don't want to tilt it too far. I don't want them rolling down.
So there's a few recipes that I found, and they all talk about oven bake. And I kind of looked around, and I found one for frying in a pan. So seeing that those guys are standing up pretty good,
Yeah.
I think
Standing to attention, and this time we're not even talking meat.
yeah, right. So I want to see if I can. Reminds me of the Fat Cook days.
Yeah, I was gonna say it really
We used to
looks
make
like
these
Fit
fried
Cook.
breads called Fat Cook. So I'm going to do 3 in here. I don't know if it's too much. Nope, it's too much.
Where's the beef? The beef is going in the souffle.
Let me do this. Let me do 5 minutes on that. See what that does. Because I've never made these. So they say 10 minutes aside. I don't know. Let me see. What do they say? 18 to 22. Oh, that one I didn't check. So we'll cook them till they're done. I didn't check the time.
Oh, okay.
It's 18 minutes on the souffle. So let me see.
Well, we'll see what happens then.
Yeah. So let's see what are we
English
on
muffins. They are English muffins. right,
English
Jamie?
muffins.
Yes.
So we're at 105, 108. That's not too bad. All right. So we should be at 125 grams there. All right. Plus whatever this.
Did you
Steaks.
clean the tip?
I did, but not with alcohol like you
Okay.
should.
Well, no, Jody's not here to clean the tip.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
where
I'm
did
going
we
to
go?
do-
Why are we gone?
what?
Must have been a blip. I
All right.
don't know.
So
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
I don't know.
Okay,
If
I
this
think it
thing-
is because of what I said.
I don't know if this thing should have a lid on. I have no idea. I've never made these. All right.
Let's see if we can summon hyphen. English, English, English.
All right. So I'm gonna do about half. So let's say 200. All right. So there. Just kind of fold this in here. I thought those things would expand a little more. They almost look like flapjacks, man.
They do look like flapjacks. Should they have proofed longer?
I don't know.
Will the last few be a little bigger? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like the muffins you get at McDonald's, I guess. Like those. What do you call them? I don't even think they're biscuits. I think they call them English muffins.
They do call them English muffins. Not that I would know. I have not been to a McDonald's in
No, I just remember the pictures.
10 years-ish.
Yeah, I don't even remember. The last time I went to a McDonald's was at a air show or air museum in Washington, because
That's
that was the
way
only
before we
place.
met.
Yeah, that's the only place they had, and we didn't have a car. Our flight was delayed, so we took a bus going there. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's
That
see.
is so weird.
Yeah, so now we fold this in.
It's runny,
Yes, and then we're going to put it in the.
but it's swirly and it's really pretty.
Yeah, let me see. Where are we at? 150.
I like how creamy it
550.
looks.
Yes, this should be about 600 grams. Well, this does look like it's trying to proof up a little. I still suspect it's going to be raw in the middle.
Cult Gaming has something against pancakes.
Well, your pancakes. My pancakes are good because mine are like crepes. Yours are like flapjacks.
Pannenkoek.
Yeah, pannenkoek. You guys have crepes.
Hey, hyphen.
Just said hyphen and there's hyphen.
I said English 3 times and here you are.
Let's see.
Thank you, hyphen. I feel better now.
Right, well, that does look better.
That looks good. We are making English muffins and a biltong soufflé that has biltong powder in it. That is very pretty. Actually.
Yeah. So
crepes do not suck, copium. You, sir, have no taste. Okay, besides on biltong, you like our biltong, so I give you credit on that. And the marshmallow things. I know you like the marshmallows. You have not. Yes.
I'll do it last.
You are still around, so I did not give you too many marshmallows, it seems.
All right, so let's see. Where's my little
probe?
Where's my little friend? Okay, 95.
Wow.
83, not quite 95, 85. So I will give them...
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, almost.
And the better the be sausage and the gravy, or don't bother making me breakfast.
Right.
I just eat my meat with more meat. Biltong and eggs, sausage and eggs, steak and eggs. That is how we do breakfast around here.
Correct. All right, so it looks like...
You do not have diabetes, however you're saying
Who's that?
Copium.
He's got now.
That's what he said. You should freeze them. You can freeze whatever you have left, just so you know.
Okay, apparently. Oh, just check what's going on there.
I didn't like the sound of that.
No. Nobody's yelling, so...
No, that's a good sign. It's fine. This is fine. Okay. Don't worry, the oldest came to tell me it's all good.
Okay.
So while you are messing with your English muffins, I'm going to show everybody what you made. So Anton did some peach chutney. Which stream was that, Anton? It was Friday a week ago?
I think so, yeah.
This is what it looks like. He made a batch today that he has bottled up for everyone. You will soon find our peach chutney available on both Anton's USA and Biltong USA.
Yeah, it's available on Anton's. I hope to have it by tomorrow on Biltong USA.
So Biltong USA, that is our sponsor. For those who do not know, please use code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off on your Biltong purchases. Check out any of the 8-ounce or 2x8-ounce packages to redeem the code. Just fair warning, it does not work on sale items or the small packets. But so many options out there. Check it out. We even have the 47, which is, I think, still the best deal. What would you say?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So let's see. I guess about 100 should work.
When do we get Biltong quiche? Good question, Cult Gaming. I was just telling Anton, I think like a few days ago, we need that again.
Yeah.
Biltong quiche is very good.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Previously, he made it with an almond flour crust, but I told him, we don't even need crust. Skip the crust. Just do the quiche itself. Can I turn that guy off for you?
It's okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay. As obnoxious as the timer is, sometimes it is helpful for Anton to keep.
Yeah, I count the
track.
beeps. It's 1 second a beep. So I count them.
It's not a quiche without the crust. Believe me, Femboy, you can have things in different ways. I promise you, and it is okay. As long as it has biltong or Anton's meat in it, it's always good.
Always good, man. Take that guy. Pop him on there.
Biltong egg repeat, yes. Yes.
Let's see.
These look pretty.
Yeah, I think so. There we go. All right. Let me turn this guy around. Oh, much yelling.
So Femboy says that kind of propaganda leads to undersized patties. But remember, I don't eat the bread, so the patty's perfect for me. Never complain about a patty size, okay? It's how much it fills you. That's what matters.
Yeah, it might not be the biggest, but it's solid, man. All right, there we go. So we're a little over.
Ooh, now that is a good idea. Okay, A is Cult Gaming says, make the crust out of bacon.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That sounds really good.
All right,
I may have to
waste this.
See if we can do that.
All right.
But you guys have seen our bacon. If you haven't, it is very thick.
There we go. That guy's done.
I wondered. Okay, Hyphen, thank you for that. You'll like this, Anton. So,
yeah.
Random fact. English muffins were invented in the USA. The fellow is trying to make crumpets.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
That makes so much sense because I always think to myself, they look just like crumpets without the little bubbles.
Yeah.
They're just missing the bubbles.
All
now
right,
I know
so
why.
let's hope these don't run over.
Yeah.
Like my cup is so full it runneth over. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm not going to mess with this any further.
Can I take it away for you?
Yeah.
Dear Sarge has joined us.
Hey, Sarge.
And
Welcome,
Polish
man.
Dog, welcome in.
All right, so let's see. I need some more of this, and then I'll pop that in the oven. So I'm just using tallow to cook this in. All right, like that guy, like that. That guy like that. All right, there's a yelling boy in the background. All right, that's gonna be 15 minutes.
As Cult Gaming mentioned, it's a tad humid outside.
Oh yeah,
so
I feel
we are
that.
Probably not going to have the kids running around outside today, so we may hear some extra noises from them.
Right. Yeah, so that makes more sense, like the crumpet.
Yeah, that I get
stuff.
it.
All right, so let's see.
And Mrs. Tag has come in as well. Welcome.
Okay, well, welcome. Yeah.
Glad to have some extras in.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got the souffle. The little souffle is in the oven. All right, there we go, there we go.
And just so you know, we have a rumble rant for your cup of milk runneth over.
All right, there we go. That works. Thank you very much. So let me see.
Dog Digger's in the house too. Hello, hello. Missed you around town. I've seen you on other streams though.
Welcome
Glad
in, dog.
to have you.
Well, that looks nice.
Very nice.
Why don't you take that and go show them?
I will.
All right, there we
Oh,
go.
it's toasty.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
It is.
There
What
we
do you
go.
guys think? I don't know if you can see the steam, but it is burning my fingers.
Oh, put it on my hand.
It's okay. It's okay. I just wanted them
Yeah,
to see the
put it on
back
my
as
hand. Let me see if I can do this before it's too late. So, let's see. Watch that melt in there. There we go. I think we should give this one to the children.
Oh, they will love it.
All right.
They will love it. I've got
Don't you?
some.
Yeah. There we go. I've got a.
Pop it in.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
All right.
I'll take care of
Perfect. All right, Nicole will take care of it. That'll calm the children down. I'm just checking if you hit 195 on the inside, you're good. All right, so that one still needs to go a little. That one can probably flip over a little early, but it's okay. I'll flip it back in a little bit. There we go. Try not to lose my spatula in here. All right. They are weird. I expected them to be different to this. So I should have put that one flat down. I'm used to we used to make fake cooker. We used to flip them over. So there we go. Now things are calming down to a mild panic. Man, I'm sitting here working.
I see you. I'm just standing around reading chat with all of the heathens in chat.
Wow.
is the term I will use today.
Oh, that guy's screaming. You got a muffin, man. Eat the muffin.
He hasn't had it yet. Duck Fat's in. Hey, hey. So glad to have you. Oh my goodness. Hyphen is eating crumpets with a cup of tea.
Okay.
Now,
You should have English muffins.
Yes. But you should also have rooibos tea. It is afternoon. Want something without the extra caffeine added.
All right, those look good. So this dough is comes out like a kind of a softish dough. I got 2 left there. That's good. All right, that looks good. Leave that one a little longer.
It really is a cross between crumpets and flapjacks.
Yeah, I would say this is probably a cross for me. It's a cross between a like a scone and a flapjack.
Look-wise is what I mean.
Yes, look-wise, yes.
Look-wise.
It's thick, but it's not very thick.
No. And they didn't proof up much more.
No, I thought they would go. So maybe next time I roll them a little smaller,
yes,
a little thicker.
Let them thicken up.
So I might have rolled them a little flat.
Don't say that. You're going to give Femboy ideas about large buns.
Large buns. I like flat buns, I cannot lie. Flat muffins, I cannot lie.
Right? Isn't the muffin top a thing? Like just making.
Apparently.
I don't know if they make the muffin top. Do they cut off the muffin top? How do they do that? As long as it's not muffin top on the pants, you know?
Yeah, right. Alright, so that guy, yeah, that's just gone over. Let me see where we are with this guy.
Polish dog wins. Panty cakes.
The what?
Panty cakes.
Panty cakes.
No, panny. Panny.
Panny
No. Panny cakes.
Panny cakes.
I like it. Panny cakes it is.
Panny cake.
Cocteau, you have made it.
Oh yeah, I dropped my Discord for you, man. But I don't know. I haven't been in there today, so it's been a busy day. Lots of stuff to do.
Very nice. Hyphen puts homemade jam on the crumpets. Blackberry, blueberry, and blackcurrant.
Nice.
That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's something about the dark berries. They're so good. So good.
There we go.
Pop the top and throw away the stump. It seems like such a waste. Can't you just put more butter on it and eat it?
All right, there we go. Last one. I've got 4 minutes left. That side, I'm going to turn them around. And then 5 minutes and they should be done.
I'm so sad Lemon wasn't able to make it with us today.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully
I mean, they seem okay. I rolled them a little flat, so they were saying 1/2 centimeter, which is like 1/4 inch, which is about hours thicker than that.
Yes.
I would say these things, roll them like 1 inch thick.
Maybe just do a light press.
Yeah. So what I did was I took my whole mixture, and I'll give you guys a recipe. I took the mixture, I divided it by 10. I got the weight, divided it in 10 equal pieces. I boiled them, and then I rolled them flat. And they were saying 1/4 inch, which is about what I went for. Maybe a little thicker. I was probably like between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. But I would say like leave them thick. That way you'll actually get a nice like biscuit style.
They are nice and soft.
They're very soft.
I mean, it's firm middle, but the
yeah, they are very soft. So the dough is a very, very soft dough.
Yeah.
When you're done with the dough, it's almost like it's silky.
Yes.
In feel, it's very soft, very nice.
So is that the point of the pan sear then, to fry instead of cooking another way?
I think so. I mean, I've got a bunch of recipes that said put it in the oven. So, I mean, these with some jam on them will be real good.
Yeah. We do have, what's that one thing called? Why am I blanking? Double cream. I could see that with double cream.
Yeah, double cream.
The kids would like that.
Yeah. That one could have probably gone a little longer at the bottom.
Thank you, Cocteau. I am more educated now. Anton is really good at slicing up those meat chunks, Polish says.
Yes.
He is very
That's
good with his meat.
That's my job, man. It's
all we do is meat around here.
It's all meat all day, man. You guys should have
seen how much meat I was packing today. With the holiday tomorrow, we had to hold off on shipping orders. If I ship on the Friday before a holiday weekend, it inevitably gets stuck somewhere. So we, by nature, try not to do that.
Yes.
And
yeah, we're
prepping a little bit for Tuesday, because Tuesday is going to be here before we know it.
Yeah. Put that over there. And actually, now that all of that's out of the pan,
look at that.
Yeah, it's the spatula.
I know.
I don't know how else you pick these things up, man.
I'll wipe your table for you.
All right.
You've dribbled on it.
Oh, I did? All right. I think that one's almost done. This one's having a hard time hitting temperature. I'll leave it a little and flip it back. There's 2 hot spots on this range, so I'm trying to get them on the hot spots.
We need to pull up Pop the Top quote from Seinfeld. Maybe we can get the reference that Cocktail was bringing up for me.
All right.
Yeah.
You see, I need to wash my hands because they're very oily. But let me first finish with this, because if I walk away now, squirrel, and then I'm going to burn them.
Yes.
So let me do that. All right. Right, that guy should be good. All right.
30 seconds on your other timer.
Yeah. That guy can go upside down for a little longer. All right. I can turn these. So step aside.
Dear Sarge says,
woo,
nobody can beat Anton's meat.
Look at that.
Wow. I hope you guys can see that.
Yeah, I don't want to hold them too long because they're going to fall.
No, you don't want it to
flat.
fall.
But I got to turn them around. Otherwise, the fan kind of makes them blow one way. So they're all Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Flip that guy one more time. Did I see a smiley face? I sure do. So one thing I used to love about the Fit Cook is anytime it was in the fryer bubbling, it would make little faces. And I spent one morning finding all of these what look like faces, and I put googly eyes on them.
Yeah, right.
They were so much fun.
All right. So let me give you...
Wasted Bonehead. Welcome
hey, Wasted.
In.
Welcome in, man.
Good day from the grave, he says. You poked him in the eye.
Sorry.
I gotta poke. He's really making me a face here.
Now he's looking sideways. You see that?
Does that look like your little pug you used to have?
Almost. So we used to have a guy that was a little not squint, what do you call that?
Cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed. And I had a pug that was cross-eyed. So I used to go to him and say, hey, it's your cousin. And then they look at each other. Like two praying mantises.
I'm glad I kept my drink in my mouth. I am not a spitter. I'm not a quitter.
But it's weird. I don't know if you guys have seen when a pug kind of just stares at you and it's like...
cockeyed. There we go. Thank you. Cockeyed. Sounds
so the
better.
two used to
Sounds
stare.
funnier.
The guy's name was Ruben. Hey, Ruben, check your cousin. Oh, fun times. Good old days, before shit got serious.
Right?
And communists tried to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did, but it wasn't as fucking obvious. But anyway, so that recipe for these guys. I did half the recipe, so I'm going to give you a half recipe, which gives you 10. You could probably make 8, and they'll be a little thicker. I just divided by 10. I would roll them a little smaller, because I don't think they don't have to be this big. They can be a little smaller. Otherwise, maybe make 8 from the recipe and have them a little thicker. So you want a half a cup of milk, and you want to heat that up. And then once it's warm, so you want to just scald it, which is like 185. So you don't want to quite boil it. You just want to scald it. So 185, 190 degrees. All right. And then you put 2 tablespoons or between 25 and 30 grams of sugar into the milk, and you want to dissolve it in the milk. All right. And then what I did, because I say you should melt your shortening and so you have your milk and your sugar, Then you have your shortening melted. I'm going to switch this guy off because we're done with him. Then you should have your shortening melted separately. A quarter cup, so 60 grams. They got they got a half a cup, so it's a quarter cup that I used. It's 55 to 60 grams. I use 60 grams, so a quarter cup. And then you have water, warm water, under 120 Fahrenheit, and you dissolve 2 teaspoons of yeast. So I got 12 grams, 2 teaspoons of yeast in the water, and you let it stand. All right. Then you take 3 cups of flour, 390 grams. I put 2 cups of flour in, and then you add the milk with the sugar, the yeast, and the shortening all in there. And I had 1 teaspoon of salt, so 5 grams of salt. With the flour, you sift that together, and then you add all your liquids, your wet ingredients. Now, what I did, because my shortening was solid, and I don't want to stick it in the microwave, so I put the milk, scalded that, mixed the sugar in, and then I put the shortening in the milk, and I mixed that. So obviously it was floating on top, but now it's melted. So then I just put everything in the mixture. Just make sure that your milk and your shortening is cooled down, because if you put that in and your yeast is in there and it's over 120, you're going to murder your yeast. All right, so remember that. Don't put any hot liquids in with the yeast. So you want to do your milk, sugar, then take it off. You can melt your shortening in that if you want, and then put it one side and make sure that cools down. Once it's cool to under 100 for safety, then you can take your water and you can mix your water and your yeast, put that in the flour with all your milk, your sugar, your oil, and then you mix it up. All right, and then I did the last cup at the end. So what they say is mix in the balance of the flour until your flour is silky or feel, which is why I said it feels kind of soft.
Yes.
All right, but it's basically another cup. So 2 cups, I went first. I put all the wet liquids, then you kind of mix it up. Then I added the last cup, and then you can just knead it like normal dough. Ball it, leave it to double in its size. Divide it up. I would suggest 8. I did 10, but maybe 8 if you want a little bigger English muffins. But also remember, the thicker this is, the longer it's going to have to sit in the pan. And if your heat's too high, you're going to burn the outside, and the inside will be raw. So keep that in mind. Right.
The dog digger was wondering about the spamming going on in the chat for a second. I don't know who would repeat the same thing over and over, because I know we have all adults in our chat.
Oh,
correct?
Okay. Have we got a milk spammer?
We do. I think the gentlemen have explained thoroughly. Dog digger is now well aware what the milk is about. That looks very good. I don't know if you guys can see it very well.
I'll take it out. I don't know if
closer.
these things will stay up or if they're going to go flat. You can close that. I'm going to switch it off. Yeah. I've got to grab this on the other side. So these are the soufflés. Now, I guess I could have made 7, made it a little smaller. I put just over 100 grams each. Let me see. So that's what they look like. That's pretty nice.
Arito, that chat was terrible. But I agree. It's very distracting. I don't blame you.
I suspect they'll fall flat. Let's just give them a minute. All right.
I wasn't sure if you needed it here or not. I'll leave them there?
No, I'll leave them here for now. I suspect they're going to fall flat, but let's see. So that looks very good.
Yeah.
Looks like a little muffin almost. Interesting. So yeah, they're already sagging, you see.
Yeah.
But they still look okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they look pretty good. So on the English muffins, so once you've doubled it in size and you break them up into whatever amount, 8 or whatsoever, I balled them, so I made them in little balls, all right, and then I've rolled them flat. So roll them like at least a ½ inch. Don't go any thinner than that. I went thinner. I don't think it's good. You should have, and then they'll proof a little better. And I need a little plastic spatula. Where did I put that?
Femboy is full of facts today.
Okay.
Soufflé in French means blown.
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 You and I are going to have to talk about a souffle tonight.
Are we not talking glass blowing? Sorry, I can't even spit it out after that excitement.
It's because you want to be obnoxious. I know. That's stumbling over your words there.
I am. Sensei of Song, welcome in.
Welcome in.
We also have
Good show yesterday with Sarge, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarge, you and Sensei had a good show yesterday. I enjoyed it. Yeah, these are falling flat. I don't know if that means we should. I mean, they hit 205. I don't really want to particularly bake them any longer than that. Let me see if I can. Wow, these things are soft. Oh, they are so soft. Okay, I broke the one.
Is it
You
too
know what?
soft?
Yeah.
Are they not done?
They are not done. I messed them up.
That is why they fell flat.
Yeah. Pop that oven on for me.
9.
Yeah, they won't rise back up, but they are so close to being done. So, but they hit 205. I don't know, maybe 210.
Is it kind
Give
of
them
like
a
banana
minute.
bread?
They like banana bread, yeah. They actually feel like a banana bread.
Okay.
So I'll give them 3 minutes.
Too soft is not something he normally has an issue with.
No, that's surprising.
Never
I
seen
thought
such
they'd
a
be
thing.
done. But anyway, I've never made souffle, so here we go. What? Comments? Clever people.
Oh, all of the clever people. Sensei is speaking Afrikaans to you. Ek is lief vir jou. I said that wrong.
Ek is lief vir julle. That
Julle.
means I love you guys.
Yella.
Yes.
I know it's
Thank you,
I love
Sensei.
you, but I just I
Yeah,
love what?
Julle.
Yella.
Julle is you guys. It's
Okay.
basically you guys.
Yeah, banana bread solves all your problems.
It does. It
Yes.
does. We actually have a bunch of bananas there. I just don't get time to bake the breads, man.
Yes.
So let's see when those guys come out. Let me.
Humidity will cause the souffle to fall.
Yes, it's very humid.
Yes.
We're supposed to have rain yesterday. It is extremely humid here, so
Yeah.
that does not surprise me. They are like a tad. I mean, they actually probably good, but they're a tad underdone. I should have maybe left it in the pan a little longer.
Premature cookulation.
Premature extraction causes. Well,
Russ just says you should have jiggled it for a minute.
yes, yes,
You know,
But jiggling
jiggling always causes problems.
yes. That will definitely make it fall flatter. So we'll give it. It's another minute.
That's
I just want
true.
to cook them, even if they're
Finley
flat.
says looking at it will cause it to fall. You're
Yeah,
so
But that thing's so soft, man. Like you put,
sorry.
I put the
Looking
spatula
at it
and
the wrong way will cause it to fall.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Souffles are fun.
like I touched that thing and it just broke apart. It's like it's built out of air. It's the
the egg whites.
the egg whites. So we will do that extraction in a minute, and then we got some English
Yes.
muffins.
Hey,
Displays.
Call Gaming's wife is making zucchini bread. Very nice.
Nice. You must try the unbromated flour.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
good stuff for sure.
Yeah, if you can find some heirloom flour, that's awesome. We'll actually have there's some King Arthur flour that's unbromated, unbleached that we're going to get in soon.
Yes, we're hoping to have that in the next couple
Then
of
we don't
weeks.
have to package. It's a little more expensive than the ones we do, but at least it's just to go, you know?
Less labor intensive on our end. We do a lot of packing around here, packing the meat specifically. Where can we find this meat, Antoine?
If you go to Biltong USA, biltongusa.com, and it's all the meat you can ever want. So all the biltong will be there. You can order it. You can subscribe to it. We will ship it to you as soon as your orders come in. It is good stuff. It is healthy. We're trying to expand the kind of explanations on the biltong, the health benefits. We're trying to do that like on the Celtic salt. Yeah, this guy's not coming back up.
Nope.
That's the end of the night
They
for them.
have it shriveled in place.
Yes. That's all good. I'll pull that one out that I was messing with. I want to see what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, that's a little firmer. All right. See.
Yes, Russ. Thank you much.
See, no, that's not done yet.
Still not done.
No, look at that.
Still not done. Oh my goodness.
That is moist, unless I messed up something. Yeah, that's 200. All right, give it another 3 minutes. Actually, make it 5. Cook these motherfuckers. They don't want to listen. We'll cook them till they listen. Well, the recipe says 18 to 22. Oh, you know why? Because I reduced the heat. I should run at the same time, not 15. Sorry, I always up the time on my recipe.
Mrs. Sarge, thank you. We have a Rumble rant. May I read this for you?
Yes. Why are you
This
fucking up the food?
Is not a Rumble rant that you want to share with small people with little ears. So if you have those, hide them away before I say this out loud. I love Big Dong USA in my mouth.
I should have known that was coming. I
You
cooked
should
that
have
guy in
known.
the pan.
You should have known.
That's why,
hey,
man.
Jacob
I'm stupid.
Castro. Glad to have you in. It's okay.
They would have been perfect if I just left it alone, but no, I got to fiddle and
Gotta
poke.
fiddle and poke.
Ah, man.
There are 4 walking, talking proof of fiddling and poking, so you should know better by now.
Oh, so I messed up my souffle because I didn't do the time I was supposed to. I ran it 15 minutes because the commercial ovens are always faster and they got a huge fan. You can hear it blowing behind me. And so I normally take a couple of minutes off and I normally reduce it about 25 degrees. I actually reduced it 50 because I didn't want the outsides to be very brown and the insides, like just kind of barely cooked. So I thought, all right, no, I'll leave it longer. And I forgot that I was thinking about all of this while reading the recipe. So the result is it's not completely done, which is why they fell flat, which is my fault because I'm stupid. So I'll see if I can get this guy switch the range on again. If it cooks a little, I'll just throw it in the pan.
It doesn't matter if it's mush, it's still edible.
Yeah. But I'd like those cooked.
I know.
Damn, man. And they were so nice when they came out. Hey.
Well, I have our, why am I blanking on what it is called? What did Bright Gaming do to us? What is that called? Why am I blanking? Why can't I think?
So, I'll see. This should heat up real fast. I'm going to throw a little bit of butter in here.
Ooh. Raid. I have our raid ready for when we are out.
Okay.
Just as an FYI, we're going to run to Ice Cold Tunes. That is who we choose on Sunday night.
Yes.
Awesome 80s music. Russ, you asked a question. Does anybody like Iron Maiden at the beginning of the stream? We didn't have enough people to answer that. So
Who does not like Iron Maiden?
Right? Who is not?
I dig Iron Maiden, man.
Tell us, who are our Iron Maiden people?
Yeah, I love Iron Maiden. Eddie is the man.
I'm just going to get this ready.
All right, to get the raid ready.
Yes.
All right.
Because it looks like it is all me today. I don't have my backup.
Yeah, where's Nero?
My backup, I mean the lead. I don't have the lead.
So I'm sorry, man. I messed up the damn souffles, and they look so
It's because
good.
Lemon's not here.
Yes.
That's why that happened.
But
That's
you know what?
okay.
At least you guys know we are live.
Yes.
What have we got there? Oh, I never started that.
Oh.
Let me see if I can hit this thing. If this thing hits like 210, it should be done. I mean, it's still at 200, but it's egg, so let me see.
Oh, Finboy says it's okay. We can keep watching while you start over.
Yes.
I don't think you want him
I'm
to
not
start over
sweating
on
that
that
much
one.
again, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be.
No, Bright Gaming. No, let's not mark that website. That's going to be a terrible website. Amen. Pass the ammo. How are you? Maiden rules. I like it.
Yes. Hey, I mean, sorry, I have to fry one of my souffles in the pan because I messed them up and I pulled one out and it's not quite done. And I pulled them out too early, man. Too early.
Now, Ice Cold Tunes gives good feedback on Iron Maiden. He says, classic Maiden, yes. The newer stuff, not so much. Guitars muddies up the sound for metal, honestly.
So what do you classify as a new Maiden? So, no, I want to from which year?
Harry Toe 2 gives us a Rumble rant. Anton messed up the dinner. I'm unfollowing. Don't worry. He always feeds me good meat, so
Yeah.
I'm
You see,
not concerned.
This is our food. So,
Yes.
so the rest is for the kids. They don't care.
Yes.
Believe me, they don't care.
See?
I actually think these are going to be
They're
very
fine.
nice, though.
Okay, anything after Seventh Son is New Maiden.
Okay, I can agree with that. Seventh Son was awesome. And then, what's the one with the pyramid? That was, I really liked that album. And then, I think, was it the original Iron Maiden was good? But the one with the pyramid was that, and then Seventh Son is my all-time favorite Iron Maiden
And Hyphen says, I've seen Iron Maiden in concert many times. Rock
We've seen
and
once.
roll.
We've seen them once.
Just
Yeah,
once.
we've seen them once with Ghost in. Was it not AT&T?
Should I tell them? Iron Maiden's technically before my time.
Yes, I know. I know. Shh. Don't go there, man. Where did we see them?
Cradle Robber.
Where did we see them?
What was it the AT&T?
No, was it AT&T?
I think so, because that's when
The
we
ice
saw. Yeah, that's when we saw. Is it Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at AT&T.
Yeah, we saw Ghost with Iron Maiden.
That's a
Ghost was
really
pretty good.
big stadium in Dallas.
Yeah, Ghost was
Heart
pretty
of Dallas.
good.
Yeah,
Right,
they were really cool.
Yes, that one was cooked.
I will say though, was it not Ike who said you're no longer allowed to do Ghost?
Yes.
Yes. Copium throws a rumble rant of everyone should listen to Copium Poppies. You should. Obsequium is phenomenal.
Yes, I think Ike has got that set up for me.
Okay.
He sent me a link. I didn't get time to download it, but I
Yay.
think so we're going to use a Copium Poppy song
Yes.
on our opener for our stream. So I got Ike made a really nice video of sausage grilling, and then Copium's song is going to be the background song on that. So that's really cool.
Yes.
And then Sensei, I don't know if he's still there, but
Yes, Sensei's here.
Yeah, so Sensei's song, his Easy Living rendition, we're gonna use that on that ad that Ike made for us.
Very nice.
Yeah, all right, so this is hitting like 207, 208. I think we are done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little better. That looks a little
Can I turn
better.
you off?
You may. See, nice and brown. That's the way they should look.
Okay.
And they should be standing up, by the way. But I messed
Standing
that
to
up.
attention, gentlemen.
They should be. They should be. So I'll leave them for a second just to calm down to a mild panic. And then we can get them out.
Sounds like the consensus is Ghost is wonderful.
Yes, I like Ghost.
Or fucking great live.
Well,
they were really good.
Yeah.
We were first introduced to them at the Iron Maiden concert.
Yeah,
That
I
was
never knew
really
they existed
cool.
until then. And I was like, wow, this is a pretty cool
They
band.
put on quite a good show.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I agree
they're
with you.
interesting bunch of guys.
My first band that I was, I shouldn't use the term I want to, but first introduced to at a concert was actually Marilyn Manson. And that was in, goodness, early 2000s, very early 2000s. I told Anton that was by far the best concert I have ever seen. But I'm not going to lie, the last time we saw them was a tad interesting. So
Yeah, Marilyn was stumbling around a
little bit. I think there was some fun prior to that concert, but we don't get to venture out to concerts much anymore. So it's not like I have many that I can base that off of. I cannot compare and contrast at the moment.
All right, well, there we go.
Sensei has been listening to Any Given Day. Metalcore gets her done for him. Yes.
So if you want to go and listen to something interesting, they're not a very big band, all right? I literally know of the one song, all right? It's a South African band called The Narrow. And I think the song's called Sunday.
Okay.
Go have a listen to that, man. That is such a good song.
Another good band, not, of course, Copium. We love you too. Copium Poppy is very good. Comancheros.
Yes, Comancheros.
Comancheros. You may like them, Sensei.
Yeah, and even Copium, you should have a
Yeah,
listen
you
to
should
them.
listen
They're
to
big
Copium.
sticks guys, eh?
Yes. Very good bands.
Yeah, but The Narrow is a South African band. I only know of the one song, and it's really good. So, but I won't play it on stream because, you know, licensing and
Yeah,
nonsense.
we don't want to play all of those games.
That one got hit by a car. Meow.
Those always taste the best.
Yeah, these
Roadkill.
yeah, these are okay. They would be nicer if they were, you know. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yes.
So, well, at least they came out of the cups. So, let me cut one open. Let's see what it looks like.
Yes, go for it.
All right. Not
The
that I
kids
have
will
the-
enjoy. The small
right
man,
knife for
I
it,
think,
okay.
is going to dig this because it's full of biltong.
So,
of course.
yeah, it looks very much like a blown up egg, which I guess is what it is.
Lots of blown up
Yeah.
eggs.
Cheers. So, yeah, so I think the kids will like it. All right.
Scooby Doo chase music.
All right. So, let me leave that guy like that so it stays warm. And then the kids, there we go, dinner for the kids.
There we go.
That
Done.
and some biltong. We got some sausage from the other night. All good.
Okay, we got another recommendation from Femboy Slick. But before I do that, I want to read Hyphen's comment because it makes me laugh. British rock is the best. LED or LED. Is it LED or LED?
Yeah, LED.
Purple, Who, Queen, and Tut.
LED, I don't remember. Queen, of course, everybody knows.
Yes. And our kids will sing their song.
Uriah Heep, were they British or American? Because I like Uriah Heep. Jethro Tull, the lead singer from that guy, is actually South African.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't bad. Some of their songs, not everything. Too much fluting going on there. Maybe that would be Sensei's kind of jam, but
Sensei's asking what song by The Narrow.
I think it's called Sunday. Hold on a second. Oh, this is YouTube, right?
Yes, you're on YouTube.
So let me go.
You can close it. Don't worry. The fun is on Rumble. Go figure. Thank you, dear Sarge, gifting a subscription.
I'll tell you what it's called now. Give me 1 second. Lonely. Sorry, because it's Lonely Sunday morning, so it's called Lonely. Give that. You know what? We're on Rumble. I don't think anybody will have a.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
No, just like show a snippet.
Let's see. All right. So I have to do it over my phone. So I can actually, the mic's right here. Tell me if you guys can hear that.
All right, Sensei's got it.
I got goosebumps, man.
I know.
Such a good song. I don't know all the other music, but that song is just so good. I think the guy's voice and the tune, and it just fucking hits the spot, man. It's like that very first ice cold brandy and coke on a hot summer afternoon. Yeah, fucking it just does the thing.
Just does the thing.
All right. Well, I guess we got to raid someone. We got another Rumble round.
Yes, from Kobe.
Everyone should go immediately after this stream and listen to Porcupine Tree, particularly their albums Fear of a Blank Planet, Dead Wing, and The Incident. All right, well, we'll do that for sure. All right, we're gonna hit that raid.
Hit that raid.
All right,
if I remember
gentlemen and
how
ladies,
to do it.
that was fun. I'm sorry I messed up.
Sure,
I messed up this. I'm sorry. I should have premature extraction. I should have stayed in there longer, you know. But anyway, so they actually seem to be fine. They just kind of fall flat because I didn't let them cook completely because I messed up my oven and stuff like that. But except for that, everything was good. It was fun. I actually enjoyed making those guys and these guys. You saw me make them. You know, I'll try and post the recipes if I get some time. Otherwise, biltongusa.com. Check out the products and then enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bright Gaming, I think, is now, or Bright Music. What is it? Bright Tunes, whatever Bright Can has. His channel, he's got 2 channels. Follow his channels. Follow Sarge for sure. Sarge is awesome on a Saturday, and we'll see you on Viva if you go there afterwards. All right, great Sunday, man. All good. Man, fucking broken my. Broken my. My soufflés here, but anyway, so you learn. You got to break an egg before you make an omelet, you know. Let me wipe these guys out, and I'll slowly start cleaning up while we raid and everything else is happening. We can still talk nonsense for a minute because it's Sunday and it's early. It's only 4 o'clock. I didn't overrun my time too much. So anybody else got some questions? If there's anybody else left on the stream, I can have a peek at the questions. So let's see later. Cheers, Erito. Cheers. Hey, Polish Dog. Welcome, man. Spinning 38 special right now. Your stream too now. Yes. So Bright Gaming. That's where we're going. That's right. Nicole's going to hit the rant or the raid going there. Ice Cold Tunes. Okay, we're going to Ice Cold Tunes. Is next online. No, we're going to Bright Gaming. Where are we going? I can't remember. All right. Nicole's set it up. She's gone there to the kids. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm just behind here. Yabbering nonsense. But I think it's Ice Cold Tunes. All right, cool, man. I'll check it out.
Ice cold too.
Okay, ice cold tunes. I'm
Man,
like all
I'm
over the place.
slow as all get out because I couldn't remember how to raid.
No, isn't it raid /?
No, it's /raid. I wanted to do it reverse, yes, but then I had to look it up because I can't remember.
All right, I'll check out what Sensei sent me. All right, I've ordered a table so we don't have to stare at this thing and look stupid. We can actually.
It's okay. I'm flexible. We do whatever we have to do. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you on Friday. What are we doing Friday?
I don't know yet. We'll see. Not fucking collapsed soufflés.
Maybe I can put meat in it.
Yes. Fill it with some.
Fill it with some of your meat. What kind are you
biltong powder. Something that'll go in there. That egg.
An egg could go in there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go turn it off.
Right, perfect. Everybody have a great day. We will see you next Friday. Hopefully we'll have some fun. Okay, Nicole got it right.